2019 season premiere and lived. Uprising, NBC Sunday in 1 week.
I came up with a theme song for Sarah.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
Give me the child.
The child is yours?
Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm a superhero, baby. I can squash you all like bugs, but I won't. Well, maybe.
Oh, you're a talented man, Ed. Oh, you hate to see that.
What?
Old dads. I always feel bad for him trying to do that young dad stuff. See that move right there? I'll be sore for a month.
No, I don't think you gave me enough credit for that theme song. But I won't, well, maybe. That's solid gold.
Yeah, maybe I should have another kid before I get too old.
Oh, Mike. Your biological clock is ticking. That's so adorable.
I'm serious, Ed. I don't want to be one of those old dads. Those 65-year-old guys comes in the high school graduation. Remember Frankie Cochran's dad? Yep. The man smelled like parsley.
That wasn't because he was old.
Yeah, the hell it wasn't.
Hey, Mike. $10. If you got that little horse over there, you rock back and forth and you scream, "Look at me, everybody. I'm a cowboy. Yee-haw!"
Have to do the yeehaw part?
Yeah, I'm gonna need the yeehaw. There he goes.
Look at me, everybody. I'm a cowboy. Yee-haw! Damn.
When it's my moment in the sun, oh, how beautiful I'll be. But in a normal sort of way, like I am you and you are me.
You're gonna go on a cruise.
It's expensive though, isn't it?
No, it's a lot less than you think it was. Food's all inclusive. You've got your hotel right there. You never have to fly anywhere. You've unpacked once. It's great. Oh, the ladies are gonna love you for this. Your wife is just gonna sit there and be, oh, honey. Oh, and you know, every once in a while you get to go golfing. And then you get to eat. And then you get to go snorkeling if you want. And then, did I mention that you get to go golfing?
Yeah, you did.
This Friday,
Your planet is really bright.
an extraordinary journey begins.
What the hell?
Brother came from nowhere.
You know who you are.
My time here is almost up.
Celebrate the possibilities.
Be prepared for anything.
K-Pax, rated PG-13.
Right, I know. Cash only.
The all-new A4. Suddenly, every ride's exciting.
Discover the forgotten lash with new Lash Discovery Mascara from Maybelline. The skinny little mini brush gets to lashes others can leave behind. Corner to corner, top and bottom. For a new multitude of lashes. New Lash Discovery.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
True color doesn't fade. That's why I use Superior Preference by L'Oreal, the translucent, fade-resistant hair color. The chemistry is so right. Preference gel bonds faithfully with my hair, so my color won't fade out. That's why the shine really lasts. With 6 weeks of deep conditioning, browns won't go mousy, reds never rusty, blondes never brassy. This color was made to last. Superior Preference by L'Oreal Paris. Fade-resistant color that shines. Because you're worth it.
Thursday in all-new Will and Grace, Jack has big news. What? He's setting Will up with his boss.
Ready to rock and roll!
Didn't we mention she's Parker Posey? Then Finch is off to college. He just has to find a way to pay for it.
You could have 4 years of this.
Just Shoot Me after Will and Grace, NBC Thursday.
40 too long.
Sorry?
Your jacket size, 40 too long. I put your shirt at 15 and a half, 33.
Actually, that's right. Sorry, do I know you?
Ron Leveritt. I own Suitopia over on Greenwood Road, the men's clothing store.
Of course, yes, absolutely. I got my first suit from your dad when I was 11 years old. A tan double-breasted corduroy number, little handkerchief in the pocket. Your dad said it made me look like Kojak.
Did you want to look like Kojak?
On this particular day, yes, I did. Have a seat, please.
Well, Dad retired and I own the store now, and I need the legal services of Ed Stevens.
What's the problem?
A few weeks ago, I fired a woman who worked for me named Heather Ross. Now she's suing me for wrongful termination.
On what basis?
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. That's a serious charge.
Believe me, I know. I have never been through anything like this before in my life.
Well, Ron, if I'm going to be your lawyer, then I'm going to need to know everything. You understand what I'm asking here?
You're asking me if I sexually harassed Heather Ross.
That's what I'm asking.
No.
No as in no, or no as in there was this one time I asked her out on a date.
Ed, I never laid a hand on this woman. I never asked her out. I never made a pass, nothing. I'm a happily married man.
Well, then why is she doing this?
She's upset that I fired her, and she thinks she can make a quick buck by scaring me. It's the easiest thing today for a woman to make up that she was sexually harassed in the workplace. Well, I'm not going to give in to this, Ed. I didn't do anything wrong.
Do you have a good reason for firing her?
The best reason, the only reason, her sales dropped. Off the charts. In the last 6 months, she sold 1/5 what the other girl sold. I got figures to prove it. She wants $100 grand. That'd put me out of business. I mean, I'm a mom and pop deal. I got discount chains and department stores climbing up my ass.
Well, how can I say no to the son of the man who dressed me up as Kojak?
Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome.
Fitzgerald uses lots of references to clocks and timetables in The Great Gatsby. What do you think they represent? Come on, let's get in there. Go deep.
Bingo.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. Anybody? Anything? Mark?
Huh?
Clocks, watches, timetables. Well, you know what I always say, the best motif is a recurring motif.
Bingo. Wow, this looks great, right? Nooner.
What?
What? Did you say nooner?
No, you said nooner.
Male approaches the female. He sniffs twice. The female laughs. She accepts.
I'm sorry, honey, I can't. The guys from Grace Church are upstairs taking the stuff.
Let's do it in the garage. We've never done it in the garage.
Yes, we did. We did on your birthday. Mike, there are 2 men upstairs.
I can work with that.
Hey, guys. Is there anything I can do to help you?
No, Mrs. Burton. Just a few more trips to the truck. I think we'll have it all.
You've got a lot of albums.
Yeah, all vinyl.
Anything by the Knack?
Knack? Wow, you know, I'm not sure about that. Oh, no, not those.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said all this stuff.
Yes, I did, but I didn't mean my business suits. I'm sorry. No, those stay. I'm gonna hang on to those for a little while. But there are 2 boxes of sweaters right up there. Oh, don't forget this lovely shoe thingy.
The church thanks you.
Sure. When is your evaluation session with Darth Vader? What are you talking about? You didn't get one of these?
An evaluation session to discuss teaching techniques and strategies. I have not gotten this, and I don't know anybody who has. Oh, God. Somebody's got a crush on Carol Vesey.
Yeah, right. The man wants to kill me.
Hey, I got a message from Ed saying he can't make it to the movie tonight.
Yeah, I know. He's caught up at work. He got a new case. Sexual harassment.
Really?
Yeah, you know the men's store on Greenbrook Street? The guy who owns it's getting sued, and Ed is defending him.
Ed's defending Ron Leveritt?
Mm-hmm. And you know him?
Yeah.
Ron Leveritt is scum.
Not catchy as hello, but it still gets your attention.
Okay, hello. Ron Leveritt is scum. Tell me you're not actually defending a guy like this.
A guy like what?
Have you been to Ron's store since he took it over from his father?
No, why?
Okay, he makes the sales girls dress in short, tight skirts with little halter tops.
What?
Yeah, and he tells them that they have to flirt heavily with the male customers.
How do you know so much about this?
Heather Ross is a former student of mine. She wouldn't play along with the game, so he fired her. She's heartbroken.
I had no idea.
Your client is a suit pimp.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be my client much longer. A suit pimp. That was good. Spur of the moment, you make that up on the way over here.
Way over.
Still good. Nothing to be ashamed about.
Utopia.
Yes, I'd like to speak with Ron Leveritt, please.
Who's calling?
This is Ed Stevens.
He's not in. May I take a message?
Yes, have him call me the second he gets in. Thank you.
You didn't leave your number.
Ah.
That was a great dinner, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know we've been kind of watching the calories, but how about for dessert? I serve up some of my sweet, sweet lovin'.
Mike, what's going on with you?
Nothing.
Honey, you know, your job as a doctor is to treat head injuries, not sustain them.
I know. I was thinking that maybe you might be stimulated by the pleasure of a little physical intimacy.
Stimulated by the pleasure of? Have you been reading Playboy again? Is that what they tell you to say?
Oh, no. No. I was just,
Mike, what's going on?
Vance, I want to have another baby.
What?
I was thinking that maybe we should think about having another baby.
Are you serious? Because I can't believe, oh, you actually want to have another baby? How can you want to have another baby, Mike?
Well,
we are just barely dealing with the baby that we do have. And you want to have another baby. That's great. Mike, look at this house. This house is a mess. And, part of the reason I quit my job is so that I could get this whole place organized, and I've barely made a dent in it, and you just, what? Okay. Mike, how can we have a baby in a house like this?
I don't know. I don't think it's that messy.
You don't think it's that messy. You don't think it's that messy. You know what? It's a pigsty, Mike. It's a pigsty. Mike, our lives are just completely disorganized. And you know something else? Sarah is a real handful, Mike. I adore her, don't get me wrong. I love her so much, but she has a real job. And that does not make me an evil person for having said that out loud. I don't think... Wow. Wow, you actually want to have another baby? Okay. You know what? You want another baby? Let's have another baby.
Stop.
No, Mike. If you want to have another baby, far be it from me to get in your way.
You're stressed out about the house.
No, come on. I think we should make a baby. Let's make a baby. If you want one, it's good enough reason for me.
Vance, I'm not having a sarcastic baby.
Okay, Donnie, take a deep breath and let it go. Good.
What are you doing? Where's my ball?
Donnie, Phil, what's going on? Mr. Stoico here lost his ball.
The Devastator? You lost the Devastator. Where? Right here. I bowled, and the ball never came back out of the ball return. Well, maybe it's stuck. No. Other ball's been coming back. Well, could have fallen back by the pin setters?
Already checked Bosco. Not there.
What do you think, Donnie? Could someone have walked off with it? No, I've been standing here the whole time, and plus, you know the Devastator with its characteristic flame motif. Nobody's just going to walk off with Donnie's ball. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll find it or we'll replace it. There is no replacing that ball. Then we'll find it. Phil, I want you and Kenny to turn this place upside down.
Wait. Do you mean that literally? Because we will have these lanes on the ceiling by closing time.
Find the ball.
I'm on it. Miss Vesey?
Interviewing new trigonometry teachers?
Have a seat. Well, Miss Bessie, I've been looking over your lesson plan, and frankly, I'm not impressed.
Really?
Really? You're clearly in a rut.
Well, this is the first time anyone's brought that to my attention. Principal Gable was always very happy with my lesson plans.
Yeah, well, I'm not Principal Gable, am I?
No, you're not.
It happens sometimes with younger teachers. Staleness sets in after a couple of years, and pretty soon you're just regurgitating half-remembered aphorisms from some undergraduate English seminar.
Regurgitating? Okay, excuse me.
Your take on Gatsby, for example? Boilerplate, cut and dry, symbols, recurring motifs.
Well, I do think that these are things that are important for the students to know about.
I'm pretty sure that Fitzgerald intended there to be an emotional core to his book. Maybe it would help if you looked for it.
But This is crazy. This is crazy. I was voted best teacher 3 years in a row by the senior class. And no, I did not win last year, but that's only because Mr. Leonard from Earth Sciences threw his students a luau. My backyard, it's not big enough for a luau. But the point being, I'm an excellent teacher. I'm an
Miss
excellent...
Vesey.
Yes.
Rethink, retool. Get to the heart of the matter.
Who the hell do you think you are? It's like you've had it in for me since day one. Look, I am very sorry if you're upset that I challenged you about Warren Cheswick's punishment. But to attack my teaching, really, you're not even a teacher. You're an administrator. There. I said it. Perfect.
This new Kia Sedona is one of the best values around. It has dual sliding doors, 10-year warranty, free Shrek video with test drive, and starts around $19,000. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Free Shrek video with test drive, blah, 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 blah.
Now when you test drive the Kia Sedona, you'll receive a free Shrek video, the biggest movie of the year, being released November 2nd on video and DVD. The all-new Kia Sedona. Test drive one today.
Blah, blah.
Let's get this party started.
New on video and DVD, Eddie Murphy Comes Home.
This is good news.
In the wildest comedy of the year.
Hello, Clarice.
Dr. Dolittle 2. Buy it on video and DVD today.
Use the force.
Where to next? Only 10 days left. So, 344 Taco Bell stores in L.A., 204 in Indiana, 50 in Baltimore, 3 in Bangor, Maine.
Dude, just go left.
Taco Bell's the only place in the country that has an Xbox you can win. Along with Project Gotham Racing, the hot new game rated E for everyone. Just get a new chicken quesadilla or any food or drink item for your chance to enter online and win one of thousands. Right now, the only place to win a hot new Xbox is at Taco Bell.
Tonight,
They entered the U.S. with military passports.
assassins among us. But who's behind it is the twist.
Shocking.
All new Law & Order, NBC Tonight. Thursday, the story continues. Two friends are having a baby, but when they start seeing other people, everything changes. All new Friends on NBC.
Catch the prankster, collect a $10,000 reward tonight at 11.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you continuing coverage of America Strikes Back. As the war on terrorism continues, we bring you coverage at the top of every hour and every 15 minutes throughout our morning newscast. Tomorrow morning, get your first look at the major events that happened overnight. Tomorrow on Channel 11 Morning News from 5 to 7 a.m. Coverage you can count on.
We're gonna go do some errands for Mama today. Oh, what is that? Oh, we're gonna go for a ride. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The 2002 Accord from Honda. You can't explain it until you have one of your own.
Now, lease a 2002 Accord LX for $239 a month for 39 months.
We've got more prizes. For the student who sells the most candy, a weekend pass to Coastal Kingdom to get out there and sell that candy.
The Volkswagen Passat. It only looks like $1 million.
Sign up now for your Channel 11 early warning neighborhood forecast at WPXI.com and register to win a 5-day trip for two to our Lakaya Beach and Golf Resort on Grand Bahama Island. Airfare courtesy of AirTran Airways.
Ron, why didn't you return any of my calls?
Ed, you look sharp. Nice two-button affair, subtle stripe, says I am lawyer. Hear me roar.
Why didn't you return any of my calls?
I was busy. Fall clearance sale, everything must go.
You lied to me.
What do you mean?
You told me you never sexually harassed Heather Ross.
I didn't sexually harass Heather Ross.
You didn't say, what are you talking about? You told her to dress up in sexy tops, tight skirts, flirt with all the male customers?
Yeah, not just her, all the girls.
So you admit this?
Hey, Ed, I'm a realist. Can't slash prices the way the chains can. Offer the customer a fuller experience.
A fuller experience?
Sure, pretty girl shows some leg, flirts with them, they buy a suit. Everybody's happy.
I'm not happy.
It's business 101, Ed. Sex sells.
You fired Heather Ross because she wouldn't go along with this?
I let her try it her way. Her sales figures were stinking up the place.
You better find someone else to represent you.
Ed,
Hey,
come
listen,
on.
Ron, I don't agree with what you're doing, okay? I don't think it's right to make women wear short skirts in order to sell a few more suits. I don't agree with that. And furthermore, if you'd told me the truth, I never would have taken the case.
Ed, Stockyville's a small town. We're about to go into court. You drop me now, people are going to think I'm guilty.
Sounds like you are guilty.
Hey, is that any way for my lawyer to talk?
Only your lawyer for another 5 minutes, Ron.
Mr. Stevens, I understand you have something to say before we begin jury selection?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to withdraw from this case.
Why?
I have a moral issue with my client.
Mr. Stevens, see me in my chambers. Immediately.
Judge LaRue, let me explain. You see, after I took this case, certain circumstances surrounding my client came to light.
Mm-hmm. I know what came to light. What came to light is that Ron Leveritt isn't a slam-dunk good guy. News flash. The world isn't full of teddy bears for Ed Stevens to defend.
I'm well aware of that, Your Honor. It's just that I...
Sit down, Mr. Stevens. Let me explain to you the American judicial process.
Your Honor, that's really not necessary.
Sit down and stop talking.
Absolutely.
Let's pretend that this tube sock is the judicial system. Grab hold. Now, I am the plaintiff's attorney, you're the defendant's. I pull, you pull. Hard, right? We both pull equally. That way, a judge or a jury can look at the facts and decide. Now, if one side doesn't pull hard enough... You got me?
Yes, sir.
Defend your client, Stevens, and defend him well, or I'll have you up before a disciplinary committee so fast it will make your head spin.
Here comes the airplane. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to circle the airport. Okay, you want that back? All right, you don't eat. Oh, Sarah. Daddy wants to give you a little brother or a little sister. You know, I just don't feel ready yet. And then I look at you and I think, how can I be ready? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, do you think that Mommy should just have another baby right now, or do you think she should wait? All those who think Mommy should wait to have a baby signify by saying nothing and looking adorable. Anyway, so I died on that one, girlfriend. Give me 5. Welcome to Zootopia. Thanks for coming in. Wow.
What?
I'm sorry, that is so unprofessional. It's just that I have never seen such blue eyes before.
Can I help you, sir?
Sorry, Krista, this one's mine.
No fair. You always get all the cute ones.
You think he's cute now. Wait till you see how cute he looks when I dress him up.
I can't wait.
You know, I know it's all fake. I'm still enjoying it.
What?
Actually, I came to see Ron.
Oh, Ron?
Hey, if it isn't Get Even Stevens, my very own lawyer. And now that you're on board, let me dress you up in my love. We'll find you the right cut. God didn't give you shoulders, but I can.
Look, Ron, I think you should offer to settle this case. Let's make it go away. What do you say?
You're not weaseling out of this case. Judge said so.
I actually think it's a good idea. Jury trial could get ugly.
Why should I settle, Ed? Let her hold me up just because she thinks she can get away with it?
Ron, it's not like her case is groundless.
Ed?
Yeah?
Your English not so good? I'll say it in Spanish. I'm not going to settle.
Okay. He's yanking me, Ed.
Donnie.
Phil, what's going on?
I'm trying to rise above the naysayers and the technophobes.
Phil, a metal detector is not going to help you find a bowling ball.
That's what I told him.
Busker. Is it not possible that the paint on Donnie's ball might contain heavy metal compounds that could trigger a metal detector?
Aha. I got steel shanks in my boots.
I'm sorry about all this, Don. Listen, we will tear apart this ball return mechanism if we have to. Excuse me.
So I hear you're not dropping the case.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I'm a lawyer, Molly. Okay? Lawyers are not allowed to drop cases simply because they don't happen to like their clients.
But what Ron Leveritt is doing is disgusting.
I know it's disgusting.
So then drop the case, Ed. Make a statement. What is the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to get a fine, spend a night in jail? Let the world know that Ron Leveritt is a pig.
I don't like the way Ron Leveritt sells his suits any more than you do, but I also don't think that what he's doing is illegal.
So what you're telling me is you're gonna get this horrible man off, let him go on his merry way selling suits by making women dress like prostitutes?
Look, Molly, I don't have a choice. How many times do I have to say it?
When I was in college, there was this pizza joint called Espresso's where all the frat boys used to hang out. So one day, my two girlfriends and I went in to apply for jobs. Now, I'd been a waitress before for years. The two of them, they had no experience. But they were both size 4s and very, very cute. You know how the story ends, Ed. And the manager was a nice guy, too. He picked the two girls that were best for business. How can you blame him?
Look, Molly, I'm fully aware that the world's not a perfect place.
No, it isn't a perfect place, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to do something to fix it. Drop the case, Ed. Let the world know that Ron Leveritt is a bad guy.
There's a lot of references in Gatsby to the character's clothing. Let's talk specifically about Gatsby's clothes, Daisy's clothes. What do they tell us about these characters?
I have a different question. What does the author tell us about the characters?
I was just going to make a point.
Do you mind, Miss Vesey?
Not at all.
Thank you. James Gatz of North Dakota. It's Gatsby's real name, but who is he? Warren Cheswick, right?
Yes, sir. That's true.
Not much of a name, really.
Well, it's like Scotch-Irish.
That's fine, Warren, but like James Gatz, you can recreate yourself. Warren Cheswick becomes Ward Chesterfield. Dennis Martino becomes Dash Masters. Right? James Gatz becomes Jay Gatsby, and we're off. Gatsby, 17, an extravagantly ambitious young man with a heart, in Fitzgerald's words, in a constant, turbulent riot of desire, ambition, of instinct toward future glory. So, when he sees that gorgeous yacht in Lake Superior and he goes to it and accompanies Dan Cody around the world, he launches himself on a uniquely American journey of self-creation, a journey that fatefully leads him to Daisy Buchanan and that mansion on Long Island. But what will that journey be for Ward Chesterfield? I don't know. No one knows. The only one who has any idea is Warren Cheswick of Stuckyville. Gatsby is us. You, me, Warren, America, in all its earnest, innocent, grasping, tragic glory. I love this book. I hope you do too. Excuse me. Sorry. Guess I was just in the mood for a little administrating.
Ogres are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
On November 2nd, the film everyone loves arrives on video. Yeah, you're gonna love it. People magazine calls it monstrously clever.
Thank you very much.
It's one of the biggest films of all time, and it's the one movie you gotta own.
Come on, everybody now.
And now the party continues. Shrek has an all-new longer ending made just for the video and DVD, but it's not available until November 2nd, so no peeking until you buy the video.
Oh, yeah.
Get more Shrek than ever before. Own it on video and DVD Friday, November 2nd.
For colds, the pediatrician and I agree. It's Pediacare.
Pediacare works fast and safely with no unnecessary medicine your baby may not need. Pediacare drops, preferred most by pediatricians, trusted by moms.
Jeffrey could be coming your way with a $20,000 Toys R Us birthday prize package for your kids, including a shopping spree for them and their friends, a college scholarship, and a party at Toys R Us. Just stop by any Toys R Us dinner because one lucky winner will be contacted by the big guy himself.
Hello? Up here. Hi, is Brian home?
Brian, it's for you. Come on in. Watch your head.
reinvented Camry. Trust us, you're going to want one.
Discover the forgotten lash with new Lash Discovery Mascara from Maybelline. The skinny little mini brush gets to lashes others can leave behind. Corner to corner, top and bottom. For a new multitude of lashes. New Lash Discovery.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Caught in the heat of passion, and mother and daughter face off.
When Sean and I are having sex, I'll make sure you're nowhere around.
Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime.
Want to see something scary? How about something really scary? NBC 7, the Halloween edition of The Weakest Link.
Who's the rock in your trick-or-treat bag?
This Sunday, get chilled to the funny bone.
Do you frighten little children?
The Weakest Link goes Halloween, NBC Sunday at 8, 7 Central.
Hey, Donnie, what are you doing? Cleaning out my locker, Ed. Bowling, it's over for me. What? What are you talking about? You have league championships next week. Without the Devastator, what's the point?
Don't worry, Donnie. Have faith. We will find your ball. Kenneth, loose the bloodhounds. Actual bloodhounds were a little pricey.
Come with me. Look, whatever you're doing, knock it off. Okay, you're driving this poor guy nuts. Shh.
Don't worry, Bosco. I'm just buying a little time.
What? Why?
Dennis, can I speak to you for a minute? I really didn't appreciate what you did in my classroom yesterday.
Well, that's funny. Your students seem to.
Well, that's great. You blew them away. But you see, I have those students for an hour a day. You come into your best 5 minutes and then disappear. I mean, I can't compete with that. What do you want me to do? Just shoot fireworks out my ass? What do you want me to do?
I suppose it would be a good thing if you read the book.
What?
When was the last time you read The Great Gatsby, Miss Bessie?
Well,
I mean, actually read it as an adult, not just flip through your little Post-it notes and slap together a lesson plan. Oh, by the way, you might want to ask your students about bingo.
Boring.
Oh, hey, Miss Bessie.
What's bingo?
I don't know what the Samuel you're talking about.
Sure you do. Bingo. All the kids keep whispering at my class, you know, bingo.
Wait, bingo? What's his name? Oh, the song?
She's got your Cheswick. You might as well spill it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, like, bingo's just this game that some of the kids play in your class sometimes.
Go on.
And, like, we made, like, bingo cards with all the things you always say, like your little Bessie-isms.
Vessie-isms?
Yeah, you know, like recurring motif or go deep or, you know, let's take copious notes. And Warren Cheswick is a sex robot.
Thanks. I get it.
Well, but it's a good thing, you know? It's... What'd you do that for?
It's good for you. It builds character.
You suck.
Honey? Mom? Oh, my God. Honey, the house looks amazing. Mikey? Mike! What are you doing?
Clean and organized made me a little sweaty, ma'am. I reckon you don't mind I use your shower.
Okay, what did you do with my husband, handsome stranger?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Well, I hope he knows that I'm still not sure about this whole baby thing.
Oh, I think I injured a muscle.
Oh.
Yes, I do believe I pulled a trapezius. Can I trouble you for a little massage?
You're cleaning and organizing, huh?
Oh, sure enough.
Oh.
Spent 2 hours in this here closet alone.
Mm. You cleaned out my closet?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Mike, what did you do with my work clothes?
Well, ma'am, I
Drop it.
put them in the wardrobe boxes and took them to the church.
Oh, Mike.
Well, you're the one who said the house is too disorganized. If we're gonna have a second baby, we need to get it together better.
Oh, man, Mike. Come on. Oh.
I'm sorry, Nance. I didn't think you're gonna be wearing the suits anytime soon.
Mike.
Wow.
Hello.
Hey, Carol.
So what are you working on?
Ross versus Leveritt.
Oh, I thought you dropped that case.
Who told you that? Molly tell you that?
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
It's probably a wise decision. I tell you, this has been the worst week of my bowling alley / lawyer professional life.
It was a coincidence. I just found out that my English students think that I am so boring that they have developed an entire game around my dullness.
You? Boring? That's ridiculous.
That's what I thought. But then that principal jackass Martino. Ed.
What? Drifted off. Sorry, that's my favorite joke. No, so Dennis is on your case again?
Mm-hmm. I think I should reread Gatsby and make a whole new lesson plan.
Should you?
I don't know. I feel like if I do that, it's just admitting that he's right.
Is he?
Since when are you Socrates?
You know, it occurs to me, and I don't know if you can use this in your class, but it occurs to me there's something oddly familiar about the plot of The Great Gatsby.
What's that?
If I'm not mistaken, Gatsby buys a mansion so he can be across the bay from Daisy, am I right?
Yeah.
So, mansion, bowling alley? Hello, I am Gatsby. I am so Gatsby. I am the Great Gatsby. I say, old sport, bring me a bathtub gin and a couple of flappers, would you? Excellent.
You're a dork.
A Gatsby-esque dork.
Ms. Ross, why don't you take us through a typical day working at Zootopia?
All right. Well, first thing in the morning, we would show up at the store. Mr. Leveritt would look us over to see if we were dressed appropriately.
What do you mean by appropriately?
Were our skirts tight enough? Were we showing enough leg? Sometimes if he wasn't satisfied, he'd send us home to change.
I see, and if you pass muster, then what?
Well, then the customer walks in and it's showtime.
Showtime.
That's what Ron called it. Time to act like a bimbo and humiliate yourself to make a sale. You know, he'd even feed us these flirty, ridiculous things to say. One week he had us calling everybody cowboy.
Did Mr. Leveritt ever ask you to touch the customers in a suggestive way?
Yes. When we were fitting a jacket, we were supposed to let our hands linger a little longer than necessary. Makes me cringe just thinking about it.
God, I imagine so. Now, Mr. Leveritt claims that when you stopped doing things his way, your sales dropped. Is that true?
Yes. But at least I could respect myself.
Well, thank you. No further questions.
Miss Ross, how long were you employed at Zootopia?
2 years.
And what was your job before that?
I was a waitress
Where, Miss Ross?
at a sports bar in Jaspertown.
Which one exactly?
Flinty McDuff's.
Flinty McDuff's, right. That's the one where all the waitresses wear the cleany tank tops and the short shorts.
Yes.
Did you wear that uniform, or did you refuse on principle?
I wore it, but I was just a kid.
Let me ask you something. Is it not common knowledge among cocktail waitresses that flirting with the male customers is good for business? You know, better tips.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Did you engage in that kind of behavior during your 3 years at McDuff's?
I may have, but I don't think that
Let's fast forward a few years. You're working at Zootopia. Old Mr. Leveritt retires. His son, Ron Leveritt, takes over, implements a new sales strategy. You don't go along with it. Not this time. Why not? I mean, it's okay to use sex to sell chicken wings. Why not suits?
Because I didn't want to do that kind of thing anymore. That's why I quit McDuff's.
I see. And because you didn't want to do this kind of thing anymore, Ron Leveritt had no right to change his business? I don't get it. Is it his store or is it your store?
His.
His store, right. So if it's his store, you don't like the way the man does his business, why don't you just move on? Quit. Leave on good terms.
That wouldn't have been fair to me.
Fair to you. The way I see it, Ron Leveritt was nothing but fair to you.
give you a chance to try it your way. He didn't have to do that, but he did. Didn't work out fine. But you sue him?
That's not why I sued him.
No, you sued him because you thought it was a quick and easy way to make $100,000. You thought wrong, Miss Ross.
Objection.
I'll withdraw. Nothing further.
Hey, where you going?
Going to lunch.
Well, hope you're getting yourself a nice, thick, juicy steak. You certainly deserve it.
Here it comes.
I mean, tearing Heather Ross apart like that in front of a room full of people, good for you. Good for you. I mean, who cares that she's the victim in this case? Who cares that she's already been humiliated for months by a sexist moron who's living in the 1950s? No, it'll be fun. You're one heck of a lawyer there, Ed.
Molly, what do you want from me?
I want to know what the hell happened to you.
Wait a minute. I'm so sick of this. Listen, I'm doing my job here. If that means nothing to you, fine. It means something to me.
Oh, and quite a job it is.
That's fine, Molly. Be smug about it. Make another smart remark. You know, when somebody becomes a lawyer, they can specialize in all different kinds of law. International law, tax law, contract law. What they can't specialize in is good guy law. I'm sorry, I only represent good guys. Good guy law is not an option.
Great. Do whatever you want.
And furthermore, has it occurred to you that it's been hard enough for me to defend Ron Leveritt without you piling on? Has it occurred to you that as my friend, maybe you should be supportive?
Has it ever occurred to you how sad it makes me feel that the Ron Leveritts of the world always win and that people like me never do?
Molly, this is not about you. This is about a guy on trial for doing something I don't think is illegal. We should stop feeling sorry for yourself all the time. Molly.
I need to make this bigger.
Okay. How big do you want it?
Big.
Kodak Picture Maker lets you do more things than ever with your pictures.
That should be big enough.
Bigger.
And it's so easy to use, you can make great pictures even better in just 5 minutes.
Grandma, can you still do that?
Let's see.
Share the moment, share life.
The critics believe in Serendipity, America's comedy hit. John Cusack is irresistibly funny. I work hard at it. Molly Shannon is terrific. Eugene Levy is hilarious.
Thank you.
It's perfect entertainment. Serendipity, rated PG-13. Now playing.
That's your new Kia Sophia?
Yep, just got it.
Well, I love my Toyota Corolla. I just got AC installed. Huh. AC came standard with ours. Power windows, power locks. Standard and standard. Does a 5-year warranty come standard?
No.
Figures.
But a 10-year warranty does. Plus, we got $2,000 cash back, which means we paid about $2,500 less than you.
Oh, my gosh. Honey, are you okay? Waiter?
Hurry in and get $2,000 cash back on the 2001 Kia Sophia, now through October 31st.
NBC Next, an all-new West Wing.
I would like to issue the first round of subpoenas.
It's called The List.
Josiah Bart, Leo Thomas McGill, Joshua Lyman, Samuel Seaborn.
And it can take down the West Wing. He's gone, Leo. The battle for the White House begins.
Come and get us.
All new West Wing, NBC Next. Thursday on ER. It's Susan's first day back.
We need a backboard.
Security!
Welcome home. ER, NBC Thursday.
Channel 11 Morning News means more live coverage. This morning we told you how lightning could have caused this early morning house fire that left 5 people homeless.
Side of the building just caught on fire.
Tomorrow morning we'll have 11 minutes of uninterrupted news, traffic, and weather every half hour, including live coverage of local news that happened overnight. Tomorrow on Channel 11 Morning News from 5 to 7 a.m.
Once again, Lowe's is improving home improvement. Now at Lowe's and only at Lowe's, you'll find new Fast Lock Formica flooring. Beautiful ceramic and stone laminate floors that go together in a snap. No muss, no fuss, no glue. Fast Lock is the easy and affordable way to get beautiful ceramic-looking floors. And Lowe's promises low prices every day, guaranteed. Now that's improving home improvement. Use your Lowe's card and there are 0 payments, 0 finance charges for 6 months.
In light of unprecedented action by General Motors, Buick is offering 0.0% APR financing. Now, for a limited time, get interest-free financing on all new Buicks. Every Century, LeSabre, Park Avenue, Regal, and the all-new Rendezvous. Pay no interest, 0% APR. It's a tremendous opportunity. Keep America rolling. See your Western Pennsylvania Buick dealer.
Now, Storm Team 11 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Steve Teeling. Dry conditions outside today, but as the weekend approaches, we could be talking a little bit of snow. Your 5-day forecast at 11.
Tonight at 11, will a local college change its name?
Mike? What are you doing?
I got your suits back from the church. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Mike, it's not just about the suits. It's more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I do. Because it's 2 minutes from now and you just told me, and I'm being very supportive of whatever it is I'm supposed to support.
Mike, I saw those suits gone, and you know, I just panicked. Like, am I never gonna work again? Am I committing to being a stay-at-home mom forever?
I understand.
I'm like, I love Sarah so much, but I just think a second baby right now, it's just more than I'm ready for.
That's, you know what? I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just.
What?
I just don't want to be one of those old dads.
I don't think you should worry, Mike. We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
But in the meantime, there are certain aspects of the baby-making process that I'm all in favor of.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know? Okay. Would a sports analogy help?
Maybe.
Okay. Sometimes a gal just likes to go down to the driving range and knock out a couple of buckets of balls and not keep score.
Great analogy.
Yeah, you like that. Okay. Imagine you are Daisy Buchanan.
It's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
Well, for some of you it may be, but just bear with me for a second. You are Daisy, and there is this guy, Gatsby, this amazing guy, and he puts you on a pedestal, and all the lavish parties he throws, all the expensive things he buys, everything that he does is an attempt to win your heart. But you don't go for it. Why not? Why not? What's wrong with Daisy? Okay, all right, how about a little show of hands here? Who's actually read The Great Gatsby? Right. Look, it's okay. Nobody's in trouble. I'm just curious. Right. You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I know what this is like. I mean, I'm forcing you to read this book, so it must be dull as hell, right? Look, this may surprise some of you, but I actually reread this last night, and you know what? It's good. It's actually better than I remembered. So, here's what I'm thinking. This next hour belongs to you. I am going to spend it with The Great Gatsby. If you want to do the same, great. If not, then, do whatever you like. We'll talk tomorrow.
Oh, read it. Say it's a good book. Say it sure is. Me too.
Mr. Carr, your closing statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, when Ron Leveritt fired Heather Ross, he crossed a line. He was no longer just the guy who humiliated his female employees by making them dress provocatively and flirt with their male customers. He now had made it a condition of Heather Ross's employment that she do so. That meets the definition of sexual harassment. I mean, it might be an effective way to sell suits, but it's wrong, and it's against the law. Thank you.
Yep. It's a bad thing that there are people like Ron Leveritt in this world. It's bad for the women that he exploits and disrespects, and it's bad for guys like me who have to defend him, even though we're against everything that he represents. And it's bad for people like you who have to rule in his favor this afternoon. because Ron Leveritt didn't break the law. You see, he accepted Heather Ross's refusal to wear sexy clothes and flirt with the customers, but he was still paying her to sell suits. And when she couldn't sell suits, he fired her. There's simply nothing illegal about that. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as much as it pained me to do so, I had to defend this guy because it's my job. So now I'd ask you to all put your feelings aside and to do your job. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Look, we haven't been exactly clicking, you and I. That's an understatement. But, well, I'm not in love with your methods. I must say that the feedback you gave me was very helpful in me making a connection with my students. So, thank you. Thanks. I just have to say one other thing, because in our society, when one person says thank you, it's customary for the other person to say, I don't know, like, you're welcome, something like that. Yes, anything actually would be good. 32 teachers in this school. Why do you have it in for me?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just bored.
Huh.
Madam Forewoman, has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
In the matter of Ross versus Leveritt, what say you?
We find for the defendant, Ronald Leveritt.
You don't look like someone who just won a big case today.
Yeah, well, Ron Leveritt goes unpunished. Hard to celebrate.
What about Malls?
I called her. I haven't heard back.
She'll come around.
She said some things I shouldn't have.
Well, sometimes that's the way friends get closer.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh, as the bartender said to the two horses, why the long faces? Fantastic. Anyway, looks like you guys could use a little Stubbsification to cheer you up.
Phil, where are we going?
Brace yourselves. This will be shocking.
That's Donnie's fault. That's a devastator.
I found it that night. Bowler of Donnie's power. He's gonna break a ball or two, Ed.
You found it that night? Well, if you knew it was here, then why'd you pretend to look for it all week?
It's just the way it had to be, Bosco.
Well, I guess I gotta be the one to tell him.
Oh, ye of little faith. Watch. You've just been Stubbsified.
I don't get it.
I had to stall Donnie while I was getting a replacement ball made.
Well done, Phil.
I manage a bowling alley. It's my job to trade in dreams and illusions. Oh, my child, you wouldn't understand.
Phil, get your hand off my face.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey.
I, brought you a little something.
A suit?
Bet you can't guess where I bought it.
Where?
Not Ron Leveritt's place. My little pound of flesh. Come on, try it on.
Look, Molly, I'm sorry about what I said the other day.
Ah, come on, Ed. Don't turn into a wuss on me now.
All right, okay.
You were right, you know? You had to do your job.
Who's being a wuss now? Come on, let's try on this baby.
Whoops. I didn't know you were such a tiny man.
You know what? It's okay. Ron Leveritt can take this in for me.
You are such a sorry man.
You cannot penetrate my force, dear.
Ed will return in a moment on NBC.
Before I quit smoking, I asked my doctor, is Nicorette safe? And he said, of course Nicorette is safe. Smoking is not. Nicorette has been proven safe and effective in dozens of clinical trials. And Nicorette offers the Committed Quitter Support Program, which my doc said is clinically proven to increase my chances of success by up to 50%. And when he told me that only Nicorette comes in mint and orange, I knew that that was the right choice for me. So I took my doctor's advice, and you know what? It worked.
You can do it. Nicorette can help.
It responds to the power of your voice. It lets you focus on the road ahead.
OnStar Personal Calling.
Call Commissioner Gordon. With the safety of hands-free dialing, you can concentrate on more important things, like driving.
Gordon here.
I'm on my way. You could win a walk-on part in the next Batman movie or an OnStar-equipped vehicle. Go to OnStar.com.
Hey, can your lip color outlast this?
CoverGirl Brandy for Outlast Lip Color.
New CoverGirl Outlast, the revolutionary lip system that will change the way you think about lip color. Just apply, glossify. It even outlasts the leading long-wearing lipstick. Outlast lip color, got the power, condense romance in less 8 hours. 8 hours? That's where I'm at. Can your lip color outlast that? New Outlast in a silver box. Easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Lucy? She's my little girl, but I have to take care of her, too. Yeah, because I like to make sure that she eats healthy. You know, wholesome grains for energy and a shiny coat. Real beef for protein to help build strong muscles. Even vegetables with vitamins. She only thinks she's getting spoiled.
Healthful, flavorful, Beneful. New Beneful brand by Purina.
Megan is my younger sister, and Laura is my younger cousin, so I am the oldest. I just go crazy when I come into Walmart. This looks like it has a little sandblasting action.
Well, I like how this year they're coming out with like bright colors for winter. You don't have to make winter dull.
If you're hot in the summer, you can only take off so much, but in the winter, you can just add. When I'm looking for clothes, the most important thing is the price. Price. Snuggly sweaters.
I guess I try to be trendy.
She tries to be trendy.
I am trendy.
Okay, she's trendy.
Next Wednesday, no one does Halloween like Ed.
I got you, babe.
And I've got you too. Babe.
It's the spookiest night in Stuckyville, where Cupid shows up on Halloween.
Thinking maybe, you might want to, hang out.
Okay, he likes you.
All new Halloween Ed, NBC next Wednesday.
German soldiers are massing outside the ghetto by the hundreds.
In 1943, a group of ordinary citizens did what their country couldn't do. Held back Hitler's army.
We will fight our enemy now!
Based on the incredible true story that's never been told. Lily Sobieski, Hank Azaria, David Schwimmer, Donald Sutherland, and John Voight.
Did you ever think in your lifetime you would see this?
Uprising, NBC 1 week from Sunday.